Welcome to today's explainer. If you've ever felt like your money is just kind of doing its own thing, or like you're constantly reacting to the financial weather instead of being protected from it, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Today we're drawing on the concepts from Architects of Financial Discipline to help you design an absolute fortress for your financial future. We're going to take the core elements of financial discipline and literally translate them into a blueprint for your success.
So, let me ask you this. Who is the architect of your financial future? Is it you, or are you just sort of leaving the construction of your life up to chance? Think about a towering skyscraper or a beautifully crafted home. Those structures, they don't just spring up out of the ground by luck, right? They require a carefully drafted blueprint, precise measurements, and really intentional action. Well, financial stability is exactly the same. It needs a plan, it needs a master builder. And by the end of this explainer, that master builder is going to be you.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our literal blueprint for today. We'll start with designing financial discipline. Then we'll lay the bedrock with budgeting, build the framework through saving, ensure structural integrity with responsible spending, put on the roof with money management, and finally, wrap up with becoming the architect.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Designing Financial Discipline.
Now, financial discipline isn't just about punishing yourself by skipping your morning coffee. And it's definitely not just about blindly throwing money into a stock portfolio and hoping for the best. As defined here, it's the overarching practice composed of budgeting, saving, responsible spending, and money management. It is a unified system. These are four distinct, equally important elements that absolutely have to work together to keep your financial house standing strong. I want you to do a quick mental check right now. Look at these four pillars. How strong is your current foundation? Are you really strong on budgeting, but maybe a little weak on saving? Or maybe you're a fantastic saver, but your overall money management just isn't quite there yet. A building is only as strong as its weakest support, right? So to be truly disciplined, we have to master all four of these elements.
Moving right along to our first step of construction, Section 2, the bedrock, budgeting. Budgeting is literally the bedrock. You absolutely cannot build a stable, lasting structure on a swamp. It's wild, but studies consistently show that a massive majority of adults have absolutely no idea where their money actually goes each month. Budgeting is the act of mapping out that terrain. It's pouring the concrete. Because if your budget is cracked, or if it doesn't exist at all, everything else you try to build on top of it, your savings, your investments, is eventually going to sink and collapse. Your budget dictates the entire shape and footprint of your financial life.
Next up, we move from the ground up to Section 3, the framework, saving. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that this isn't just a static, random collection of habits. It is a dynamic, sequential building process. You have to establish Step 1, budgeting, just to carve out the extra capital you need for Step 2, saving. Saving acts as the framework. It's the wooden beams and steel girders of your house. It gives your financial life verticality. It gives it strength. It literally prepares your structure to hold weight and withstand pressure. Without that framework of savings, your house is, well, just a flat slab of concrete.
Okay, let's look at the walls keeping us safe in Section 4, structural integrity, responsible spending.
And this brilliantly illustrates the massive difference between discipline and chaos when it comes to keeping your structure standing. Look at that contrast. Responsible spending is fixing a leaky pipe before it bursts. It means buying the right materials and making those daily, transactional choices that hold your framework together. Irresponsible spending, on the other hand, that's like knocking down a load-bearing wall for a quick thrill, completely ignoring the blueprint. It causes structural collapse. It really is those responsible daily choices, the nails and the screws, that secure your entire framework.
So we've got the walls up. Let's move to the highest level. Section 5, the roof, money management. See, while budgeting and saving are very specific, ground-level daily actions, holistic money management is your broader oversight. It is the literal roof over your head. It's what shields your financial house from external elements, things like inflation, economic downturns, unexpected life events. It involves where you place your money, how you let it grow, and how you oversee the total health of your structure. Without a really solid roof of money management, one single bad storm can ruin all the hard work you just put into the bedrock and the framework.
So, let's pull it all together. When you combine these four isolated concepts, they form this beautiful, unified, impenetrable ecosystem. Budgeting gives you the bedrock.
Saving builds the framework. Responsible spending maintains your structural integrity, and money management provides that protective roof. They don't just exist in a vacuum, guys. They depend on one another. If you remove even one of these architectural roles, the house becomes uninhabitable. But lock them all together, and you create a financial structure that is entirely within your control and, frankly, built to last for generations.
Which brings us to our final phase, Section 6, Becoming the Architect.
So the crucial point is that just understanding these concepts isn't enough. You actually have to put on the tool belt and do the work. Mastering these 4 specific pillars is what truly makes you an architect of financial discipline. You've got to be meticulous with your foundation, patient with your framework, disciplined with your daily spending, and really strategic with your overall management. I want to leave you with this final lingering thought. What will your financial blueprint look like tomorrow? Not next year, not in 10 years, tomorrow. Because construction starts the exact moment you wake up. Are you going to keep ignoring the cracks in the foundation, or are you going to take immediate, deliberate control of your economic destiny using the 4 tools we just laid out? The materials are sitting right there in front of you. It's time to start building. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I absolutely cannot wait to see the incredible financial fortresses you all build.